Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dominique Davis, also known as Brown and Bendy. And here on this channel, we practice flexibility of the mind, the body, and the spirit. I hope that you are doing well today. Very quickly, if you did not know, I have a scripting journal that I created. Looks like this. If you like to try your hand at manifesting your own scripting journal for free, you get entered to win February's giveaway by simply engaging on the channel. Just comment. It'd be nice if you subscribe too, but I mean, I'm not picky. I appreciate any type of support. So if you're a part of the Brown and Bendy community, just comment and be a part of the conversation and you're automatically entered to win a journal. I also have a list of books I recommend for a person's spiritual journey experience down in the comment box, all affiliate links. If you buy a book from that link, you're helping to support the channel. Two more things. One, if you have any type of manifestation that you've manifested over the past few weeks, months, years, whatever, if you would like to tell that story, please do in the comments, because every other Friday we do Fulfilled Fridays where I read your manifestation stories. Also, over on Instagram, my Instagram is BrownandBendy, same name. I am taking part in an Aloe Yoga Black History Month challenge. So if you would like to participate in this yoga challenge with me and the Aloe Yoga community, make sure you're following me on Instagram. We're going to post the poses in a few days, maybe today. Soon. Yeah, okay. That's all I have for community notes, and let's get into the video. So you guys know I talked to you the other day about how I'm focusing on not thinking as much. And it's so funny because as I keep reminding my brain, don't think so much, don't go so deep, let's stay at a specific level of vibration when we're thinking about things, I'm learning that I am technically training my mind to identify more quickly the vibration of my thoughts. And it sounds so simple, but I never thought of it this way until having this experience. So what's happening is, like I said in the last video, where I talk about not thinking it's the key to manifesting, I'm noticing that when I give in to the wonderful experience of just being, I noticed that my ego freaks out, as it does, because the ego is here to protect us, keep us alive. And the thoughts can become so dark and desperate in order to take me out of the present moment so I can get into my head. And every day it's getting easier. Every day I'm getting better. And what I'm realizing is, instead of now being triggered by what my brain is throwing at me so that I can get so inside of my head, instead of hearing the thought articulated or letting the thought take my attention and then going down the rabbit hole that the thought's trying to lead me down, instead of that whole process even starting, my mind's like, oh, I don't like that vibration. I don't like the vibrational feeling of that thought. We don't keep it moving. And what I'm realizing is, I think I had a subconscious belief that lower vibrational thoughts are necessary to work through lower vibrational situations. And they're truly not, because I had I don't want to be too specific. I had an experience the other day where I was in a setting with different people who had different backgrounds and different perspectives of life. I'll put it that way. And some of these people were not very invested in their own spiritual journeys. And long story short, a lot of complaining, a lot of speaking down on other people, a lot of talking about their own significant other and speaking down on their significant other, just a lot of actions and behaviors that do not align with the normal people that I'm usually surrounding myself with. And I realized that after this time I spent with these people, I realized that my mind was just like, that's interesting, and moved on. Whereas even months ago, I would have had to understand why I didn't enjoy myself, why I don't want to see these people again, why I'm right and they're wrong. Like, my mind would have had to go deeper and deeper. And then by doing that, I would have had to dredge up all the experiences from long, long ago, all the lower vibrational experiences, so that I could prove to myself why I'm right, prove to myself why I don't like or being around people like this. Like, it would have just taken me down a rabbit hole. But on my drive home the other night, I was just like, that was interesting. And it felt so good. It felt so good because I'm going to keep saying this, guys. The mind is not infinite. The mind's capabilities are infinite, but the space that we have inside of our mind for what we can put our energy on and we can focus our attention on, that is finite. So when we learn to reject lower vibrational thoughts and lower vibrational thought patterns, we're making space for other things. And that's literally how it felt when I was driving home. And I was like, that's interesting, because I just felt the open space in my mind to just move on and think about other stuff, as opposed to some time ago where I would have been mentally chewing on the night for such a long time. So all this to say, I'm moving forward, getting deeper in this practice of not thinking so much. And now I'm realizing that a lot of this practice has to do with focus, has to do with what we're choosing to focus on. And of course, everything, I think I've said like 400 law of attraction buzzwords so far this video. But yes, what we choose to focus on is truly what the vibration of what we choose to focus on is truly what we are manifesting. Yes, but also focus is so important, and not just for manifesting. The third eye chakra right here, that has to do with our openness to concepts and our openness to seeing what is physically in our reality and how our subconscious and how our higher mind relates to what's in our physical reality. And we can't truly see and hear the wisdom from our highest self when our third eye is blocked. And I know that we talk in the spiritual community about all the things that block your third eye: fluoride, meat, not exercising enough, all of the physical things. But I'm learning that the human mind and the human body was made to conquer all. So that being said, there is no thing in our physical reality that can slow us down enough if our mind is at a specific place, I believe. And also just some things don't vibrationally align with you after you get to a certain place. But all this being said, what I'm trying to say is that through focus, we can open our third eye. And that is what I'm learning, because as I focus on things that align with the vibration that I want to feel, it doesn't stop. What I want to focus on, there's no end to it. There's no end to the things that align with the vibration that I want to feel. There's no end to subjects, concepts that I can think about that are on a higher vibration than what I want to feel. It just keeps going. So as I allow myself to focus on the things that make me feel good, and especially when my mind tries to take me to older thought patterns, and when I redirect myself, I'm able to feel different dimensions. I was going to say it differently, but I don't care. I'm able to feel different dimensions. I am getting to this place where my physical reality is lots and lots of fun, but my internal reality is pretty wild as well. And when I allow myself to stay in these higher vibrational states, I feel this expansion within myself. I hope, I pray, I made this channel so that you guys can truly know how awesome manifesting is and how easy and wonderful manifesting is. Manifesting is wonderful, but life is not all about getting stuff, okay? Life is not all about pulling things into our reality. If you trust the process, if you trust God, and if you grow, you're gonna get what you're attempting to manifest. But where I am on my journey right now is just seeing the insanity of this reality. This life that we all have been blessed with. There are intricacies that you will not get to enjoy and notice if you're too caught up with the lower vibrational dumb stuff. There's no other way I can put it. So as I'm choosing to focus on the things that align with the vibration that I want to feel, I find myself in different intellectual dimensions that I've never interacted with before. And I'm not going to say my personality is changing, but my perspective and my perception is changing rapidly, just because I feel like I'm seeing life for the first time every day. It's so wild. So that being said, we talked about the third eye and how focus helps us open our third eye to see this truth of what our experience is. And then talking about the crown chakra, right, 6 inches above our head, right here, which is our connection between our highest selves and source, what pulls it all together. And I believe that focus is really the connector between the third eye and the crown chakra, because once you open that third eye, once you decide that you are here for truth and to know what God has done, that's when I feel like God speaks to us the loudest and the clearest. And there are synchronicities that just can't be shaken. There are coincidences that you can't even call coincidences. Life just becomes so clearly for you. And it is truly, truly, truly wonderfully insane. And I keep saying insane because there's just no other word I can use to describe it. It's wonderful, it's beautiful, it's complex, it's yummy. It's just great. It is just great. Yes. So what can we do if we are still learning how to get to this place where we are aligning with our thoughts with the vibration that we want to feel? Like I said before, I truly think it's about identifying the vibration of the thought that you're having and then saying, okay, well, that doesn't align with how I want to feel, so I'm not going to think this right now. Because here's the thing, you can think about any situation, but the perspective that you're coming from is what changes the vibrational aspect of that thought. So for example, let's talk about, no, let's not talk about it. I'm not trying to put my business on YouTube and have somebody mad at me. No, let's say that you have an ex-boyfriend and they need to come by and pick up their stuff. And it brings up feelings in you. And you're on this journey of trying to change the frequency of your thoughts. So they're on their way to pick up their stuff. You can think to yourself, oh, they're coming to get their stuff. I bet they're going to be rude. I bet they're going to say something nasty. What's the vibrational frequency of that thought? You could say, or if you start to feel that way, you could say, oh, I still have a lot of feelings. Recognizing that you still have a lot of feelings about something is not low vibrational, but giving in to the low vibrational, because it can be very easy to just want to be low vibrational when we're emotional, because that's what our society encourages. So admitting to yourself, okay, I have a lot of feelings about this before that person comes by is not low vibrational. You can say, okay, I'm a little bit nervous about this person coming by because I'm not 100% sure of how I'm going to react or how I'm going to feel when they're here. That's a different vibrational thought than, oh, I bet when they come, they're going to be nasty. They're going to say something crazy. So just because we're choosing the frequency of our thoughts does not mean that we're not still processing real life situations. I think that this is the big part of identity shifting that a lot of us try to skim past. A big part of identity shifting is changing literally the way you think, the way you approach life through your thoughts. But that's going to be another video. That's another video. Okay, I hope this video was valuable because I really enjoy making it. I always have fun making these videos for you guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up so other people on YouTube know that it's valuable. Also, if you would like me to expand on anything that I've talked about today, let me know down in the comments and I'll be happy to do that in the future. Last but not least, please make sure you are subscribed and that you click that notification bell so that you can be notified when I come out with a new video and so that you can join the Bendy bunch because it is lit here. I love you so much and I will see you next time. Bye.